I go by the name of Proverb, all pro all day. Um, Hailing from PG County, Landover, Maryland. Been rapping for quite a while, say about six, 7 years, like seriously. And over that time, learned a lot. Was on a tour, Rock the Bells tour. Got a couple notable mentions in some magazines, Complex, Hip Hop Weekly, and opened up for a lot of artists in a lot of areas. Had some local releases, local hit records, but really just trying to take it to the next level. With this next project. Well, this project is called Revenge, and it's essentially a more introspective take on the music that I've done in the past. So my projects before have been just kind of like, they've been kind of general. So a lot of the songs have been general. They've been, good records, but they haven't been really personal. So this record, this project is more so about, my revenge against, the industry, what I feel like I've been, slighted on, and also against myself for me not taking advantage of, or not taking advantage of some opportunities during the early parts of my career where, I didn't have management, I didn't have publicists, I didn't have connections, I just had an opportunity. So this project is really just me analyzing the concept of revenge. At the same time, me being a spiritual person, I feel like things balance themselves out, God says vengeance is his, so it's kind of that battle as well, do I just succeed or do I focus my energy on getting back or whatever? So it's kind of just, a trip through my mind on, what I've been going through the past couple of years, because I haven't released a project in about a year and a half, and, also the former version of myself. I used to wear this furry hat all the time, and I still do from time to time, and that was like a younger version of me, and we're kind of transitioning into a newer, more mature version, and trying to just really, promote this new introspective, more, I don't know, I always say not consumer friendly, but more so just giving you more of an insight on really what's going on in my heart, as opposed to me just making records. You know what I mean? Kevin Liles heard the album, and that's one of the things he told me. Is listen, man, you got to go deeper. You got to, what I'm saying, speak more from the heart for certain things. And usually in the past I use music as just an outlet, to just get ideas out, but never really tackled a lot of real core issues within myself. So this project is kind of a culmination of that, man. Just me trying to figure out who I want to be. My lane in this game is honest, man. One thing I want anybody who ever hears my music, I want them to be able to say, I know that guy. You know what I'm saying? And that guy has always been a positive dude. Despite all the things he's gone through and all the craziness that people have done to him. But my music overall, what I think I could bring to the game is not only top-notch lyricism, top-notch bars, but inspiration. Like overall, I want to inspire, my generation. I got a message behind everything I do. So I want to make sure that that's conveyed through the music, and people can really get inside my head, especially with this next project, and see that. So I'm just gonna bring standards, you know what I'm saying, as well as, and combining that with hit records. So it's not just, oh, this is for only this specific type, or I'm gonna be on some super boom bap just for this audience, but it's really a combination of, we've mastered this balance between commercial but still conscious, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna give you life on verses, and I'm gonna hook you in with hooks and choruses, you know what I mean? And at the same time, I'm gonna let my personality show through the whole time. So it's like, we also run a charity, which is heavy into giving, back to the community. We'll Rap for Food. So that all ties into the same thing of the impact I'm trying to make on this generation and further, and generations after that. So I don't want to put myself in any category at all. I want to let the people who are attracted to what I stand for and who I am as a person, those kindred spirits, I want to bring them closer to me, and those are the people that are going to be those die-hard loyal fans. You know what I mean? So I don't want to necessarily pigeonhole myself with a certain type of audience, or I'm like this artist, because I'm really not. It's like I like a lot of different types of music. I don't really even listen to a bunch of rap for inspiration. Like, that's not even my thing. You know, my inspirations and who I grew up on was like, you know, old school, you know, 70s Stevie Wonders and the, you know, Lauryn Hills and the Gap bands. I come from a weird, different background where, you know, son of a minister. So I had that side of me, but then, you know, moving to Southeast DC as a youngin' and I've seen both sides of the spectrum, so I can kind of articulate the struggle differently than a lot of people who claim to just, oh, I went through this, I went through that, and this is my, you know, my story. I see it from a different angle, and I see exactly how powerful music is, and I'm gonna use that power for good. I think me being the son of a minister, absolutely, it comes through my music. You see the struggle, you see me knowing right, still doing wrong sometimes, but knowing right and that consistent struggle and striving to be a better person. And, you know, people see a sinner, but they see somebody that's climbing upward. You know, they see in the evolution as a man, me becoming a man, becoming the man I want to be. And I think that's, everybody can relate to that, you know what I'm saying? Knowing what they need to do, but not always doing that, you know what I'm saying? And that's definitely a summary of my life, you know? I mean, like I said, I came from that background where I was in church every weekend, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, sheltered as a youngin', but then being tossed into the jungle, you know what I'm saying? So I had to find a balance within myself to figure out, you know, I love these people, I love this audience, but I'm somewhere in the middle, you know what I'm saying? So.
Getting money, don't get mad getting money, don't get mad getting money, don't get mad getting